Hey, y'all know me dropping in to spread a little tea. And you know how we do it, so let's get right into it.
So the first message is September 24th, 2022 at 22:15 hours UTC. She says, Baldhead Janaya, come here.
And that's two number, that's not Mr. Butts.
Correct.
Okay.
And the next message is on September 27th, 2022. All of these dates are from 2022. So September 27th at 1:37 a.m. UTC. It is sent to Mr. Butt's phone. We fitness saying happy birthday. Immediately after that, at the 17-second mark, again to Mr. Butt's phone, it says, come on. On that date, September 27th at 1:52 a.m., another message is sent to Butt's phone asking, you okay? September 27, 2022, 1:54 a.m., she has sent a message, where are we doing it at your choice? Immediately following that text, a message is received to Nizaya, to this text now number, from Mr. Butt's phone that says, you tell me. 9:27, 1:55 a.m. A message is replied to Jarvis. It says, basement. 1:56 a.m. A message is sent to Nizaya from Mr. Butt's phone that says, you sure? At 1:56 a.m., a message is sent to Nizaya from Nizaya to Mr. Butt saying, or job. At 1:57 a.m., a message is sent to Nizaya from Mr. Butt's phone saying, can you suck? The message immediately following that from Mr. Butt's phone to Nizaya, and make sure you erase the messages.
Sergeant, I asked you yesterday about the subscriber information as it relates to People's Exhibit 16, which is for that 231-743-3137 text now number. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And I had asked you about the phone.
Throughout this video, I will be pausing to give some commentary to stay within the guidelines of YouTube. But what I wanted to point out is someone made the comment that her text messages, she thought she was grown. I seen that on TikTok somewhere. And I just want to say that if grown women can be manipulated by men, you think it took much to manipulate this little baby? So he started messing with her when she was 11. So he's trained her brain to think how he wanted her to think. Let's get back to the text messages.
1:59. Still September 27th, 1:59 UTC. A message is sent to Mr. Butt that says, okay, that is what I planned to do. Another message is immediately following that at 2:01 to Mr. Butt. You turn me on just looking at you, and then there's a bunch of letters, which possibly is maybe an image that was sent that doesn't capture any messages. 2:02 a.m. Nizaya sends another message to Jarvis. What time to be in the basement? 2:03 a.m. He replies and sends her a message that says, go change your clothes and take your panties off. Nizaya replies to Mr. Butt and says the letter K. At 2:10 a.m., so 7 minutes later, a message is sent from Nizaya to Jarvis's phone. I hear you. What are you looking at? Jarvis replies back immediately to her saying the letter U. At 2:13 a.m. UTC, still on September 27th, Ms. Ziyah sends Jarvis a message that says, I know, I'm finna sleep good. There's another message directly after that that has a bunch of symbols, so I'm not sure if it was one of those little emojis. 2:14 a.m., she sends to him, what about you? The next message she sends to him immediately after, sometimes I be wanting to live with you. 2:16 a.m., she sends to him, you know what I mean. 2:18 a.m., she sends, what time I'm ready. 2:23 a.m., she sends to Mr. Butts' phone number, we not doing it or what? 2:23 a.m., Ziyah sends to Mr. Butts, I really want you. This is still on the same day, September 27th, 2022. This is now 2:23 a.m. UTC time. Mr. Butts replies to Ziyah, yes. 2:24 a.m. Ziyah sends, pull your car down the street and come back, I'll be waiting. 2:25 a.m. Jarvis's phone replies back to her, come ride with me and Nye, N-I-Y. 2:25 a.m. she replies, did they say I can come? At 2:30 UTC, she sends him a message that says, I'm sorry, but love you. 2:30 UTC, he immediately replies back, come on. 2:31, Ziyah replies, I can't, I'm going to get in trouble. The next message is at 2:35. She sends, when you come back, drop Nye off, pull your car down the street, and I'll come in the base, I'll be waiting. Then immediately after that, she sends, basement, please. Jarvis replies, okay. At 2:40, Jarvis replies, you in the basement yet? Immediately after that, Ziyah replies back, yeah. Now we are the next day being, it's now September 28th, 2:28 a.m. UTC. She sends Jarvis a message that says, are we doing it tonight? I'm ready, fresh out the shower. The next message is a reply from him to her. Well, this is September 30th now at 1:25 a.m. UTC. He replies, yo. September 30th, 2:59, she replies, you coming over? She then sends another message directly after that, don't have school. At 3:07, a reply is received to Ziyah from Jarvis saying, yep. She then replies, okay, we'll be waiting. At 3:17 a.m., he sends another message, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, text me when you get here. At 3:21 a.m., this is still September 30th date, Jarvis replies and sends a message to her saying, outside. Now we have skipped to September 30th, but it is now on here at 23:13 hours UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis saying, hey boo, you coming over? The next message is now October 1st, 2022, 1:51 UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis asking, "You coming?"
And are there any other messages to Jarvis after that? Mr. Buckstone?
No.
Okay. And now, do those indicate whether or not they were deleted?
Yes.
And how many of those were deleted? Or how many of them were not deleted? That's a better question.
Looks like all of them were deleted except for the one where she was, at the very beginning, she had actually texted somebody else, which I believe might have been Shannon's phone at the time, saying, "Paul, hey, Janai, come here." But all the messages between the 8719, which is Jarvis's number, are marked on here as deleted except, let's see. On September 30th, the "Hey Boo, you coming over?" And the "you coming" text, those ones were not deleted and still show on here.
Okay, so those last two.
Yes.
Okay. Now, going through, looking through 16 messages as it relates to the 231-743-3137. I'm sorry, before that, without telling us Ziyah's actual birthday, in September 24th, 2022, what age had Ziyah just turned?
In 22,
Yes.
she would have just turned 12.
Now, do you have a set of these the messages from the 231 number?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to go through those. And there are sections that are highlighted, and I want to follow along. What is the first message that is sent?
It is sent on March 4th, 2023 at 23:35 UTC. It's sent to Jarvis's 8719 number, and it says, "It's me, Ziyah."
Okay. And just for clarification purposes, all the messages within this exhibit are sent to Jarvis's 8719 number.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to jump to March 16th of 2023. There's a highlighted message there. Can you read that one?
Yeah. So just before that, the UTC time on here, just so I'm not having the math throughout, from March 10th to November 3rd, it would be -4 hours. So any date that falls within those days would be -4. Any dates outside of those ranges would be -5 hours.
You said that's
But I'm going to read it off of here with the time is stamped and date.
okay. You said that's March 10th through November.
3rd,
Okay, that's -4 UTC.
-4, yes.
Okay.
Still September 27th.
So continue with that.
Yep, so March 16th, 2023 at 0006 hours, she received a message from Jarvis that says, "Stop messing with people and just be mine."
And was that deleted?
No.
Now, moving on to moving on to May 3rd, 2023. There's a set of highlighted messages. Can you read those?
Yeah, so these messages are May 3rd, 2023, starting at 15:06. Jarvis sends a message that says, "I'm coming to get you." Immediately after, Ziyah replies, "What you mean?" Jarvis then replies to her, "You heard me." Immediately after that, Ziyah replies to Jarvis, "You can't do that." then sends another message immediately after, which is now still 15:07 hours, that says, I'm finna go to lunch, love you.
And were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Now, moving to May 30th of 2023.
May 30th, 2023 at 13:01 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, I miss you. At 13:02 hours, he replies back, the letters IMU, and then the number 2.
And were either of those deleted?
No.
And what about starting with May 31st of 2023?
May 31st, 2023, this is at 13:37 hours. He sends her a message that says, I can't stop thinking about you either. The next message then goes and starts is now June 5th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Well, 11:59 UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis. Hey, you may think I'm ignoring you, but I'm not. My phone broke. At 12 o'clock, another message is sent. So I will text you off this number. At 12:01, same date, she sends him a message. Are you mad at me? At 12:01, he replies back to her, yes. At 12:02, she replies back the letter Y. At 12:03, she sends, please don't be mad. At 12:04, she sends, can you tell me why you mad at me, yes or no? At 12:05, he replies to her saying, I haven't seen or talked to you.
Okay. Now, first, were any of those deleted?
No.
Okay. Now, I want to actually go to one that I did not highlight. 12:08, June 5th, 12:08 and 28 UTC through June 5th, 12:08 and 49 UTC. Can you read those?
Those three?
Yes.
Okay, so June 5th, 2023, 12:08, 28 seconds. He sends her a message with the letters WYA. At 12:08:35 seconds, she replies, school. 12:08:49, he sends her a message that says, I'm at your house.
And now, I want to go. Actually, can you keep reading through June 5th at 12:09? Oh. 12:09 and 4 seconds.
So the next, just one more message down?
Yeah, just keep reading it.
Okay. 12:08, June 5th, he had sent to her, I'm at your house. At 12:09 and 4 seconds, she says, damn, we was just. Then immediately after that is another text that says, there. Then at 12:11, she sends him, you bet not be in my room. At 12:12, she sends, I need another phone. At 12:13, she sends, I miss you. At 12:14, he sends her a message that says, I stole your panties.
And now, were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Now, I want to go to June 16th. There's some highlighted messages there.
June 16, 2023, at 2:50 a.m. and 25 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, didn't I make you come faster than ever? On June 17th at 8:59 and 06 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, I'm sorry for making you mad, but do you ever think how I feel knowing that I can't have you to myself, but you have me to yourself, and no, I'm not seeing anybody else, I swear.
And were either of those deleted?
No.
Now I want you to go down on the page to June 23rd. And there's a set that are highlighted.
Yes. June 23rd, 2023 at 23:54 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis, the letter U, then you going to hit it from the back again with question marks. At the next day, which is now June 24th at 19:11 hours, he sends her a message that says, send me some pictures, please. At 19:20, she replies, don't you still got the other pics? At 19:47, he replies to that and says, no.
I don't even have a word to describe this person. I can't find a description I have no words for this person. But there's no way y'all can convince me that nobody else knew about what was going on with this baby. She had too much time on her hands. How was she staying up all night texting and messing with this man? This man messing with her, and she's still going to school. How can y'all tell me or try to convince us that every adult was innocent in this situation except for him? Y'all all failed this baby. Every single last one of y'all, and every one of y'all need to be brought down.
At 20:19 hours, she sends to him, I will send some.
And now moving through to June 26th. There's a set highlighted there. Oh wait, sorry, first, those ones that you just read, were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay, now moving to June 26th.
June 26, 2023 at 16:31 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, call me when you have time. At 16:33 hours, he replies back to her, I want some pussy. At 16:33 hours and 50 seconds, she replies back to him, you can have some. At 16:39 hours and 41 seconds, he replies to Ziyah, when? At 16:49 hours and 28 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, whenever you come get me. At 21:16 hours, she sends to Jarvis, call me, want to tell you something. That's U-M. At 21:24 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, you can get some today. At 21:24 hours, she sends another message that says, you can get some pussy today.
And were any from that set deleted?
Yes, all of them.
All of them. Okay. Now moving to June 27th. There's a set that's highlighted. Can you read those, please?
Yes. June 27th at 7:55 UTC. There is an incoming call to Ziyah from Jarvis that is listed as a missed call, and the name on here that she has this number saved is Bae for Life, BAE, the number 4, and then life. And at 7:56, he sends her a text that says, are you naked yet? At 7:58, she replies to him and says, no, I don't want to get naked. At 7:59, she replies, are you mad that I didn't get naked? At 8:01 hours, he sends to her, I used to you telling me no. At 8:06, still on June 27th, he sends her a message that says, she sends him a message that says, come on, babe, I'm sorry, just not in the mood right now, I'm sorry.
Okay. And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now, jumping to just a little later in the day, on June 27th, there's a set highlighted.
So on June 27th, now at 16:24 hours, he sends her a message that says, but I can't nut inside you, so it's different. At 16:25, she replies, why you can't? Didn't you do it before? At 16:25 and 40 seconds, he replies, but I had to buy a pill to do so. At 16:26, she replies to him, yeah, you right. At 16:26, 28 seconds, she sends, but what you doing, but it's abbreviated WYD. At 16:28 and 45 seconds, she sends to him, are you busy? With a question mark. And those were deleted.
Thank you. Now, jumping forward to June 28th.
On June 28th, so this next set in here, they're all sent from ziyah to Jarvis.
Yes.
And they start at 17:10 on June 28th, 2023. And it starts off as, "Bae, I didn't go see nobody. I swear I came straight back." At 17:11, my friend lived right down the street. She didn't answer, so I came back and went to sleep. The next message, "Babe, please, I'm sorry." Immediately after that, she says, "I didn't sneak out for nobody, I swear." 17:12, 58 seconds, she says, "I know you're having a rough day, but I swear I'm not lying." At 17:14, she says, "Babe, please, I swear I didn't go see no nigga." 17:14, she says, "I don't talk to nobody but you." 17:15, she says, "I was only out for 5 or 10 minutes. I came straight back." 17:15 and 56 seconds, "You didn't respond to none of my messages, so I thought you were asleep, so I went to sleep." 17:17, "Why won't you believe anything I tell you? I'm not like other girls. There is no need for me to lie to you." 17:18, "You said I'm all yours, but you acting like that you are overthinking it. I just want to be yours." 17:19, "Please stop ignoring my calls. You don't want me to see nobody, and I'm not." 17:20, "Babe, I'm sorry I didn't tell you." 17:21, "I promise you there is no one else." 17:24, "If you don't believe me, I will send you my Instagram password."
Now, these next messages from 17:24 to 17:25, don't read what the username and passwords are, just that they were sent.
So the next message is she's sending her Instagram username and a password along with her Gmail email and giving the password to that as well.
Okay. And now, starting again with 17:26.
So on June 28th, still 17:26, the next message is still all being sent to Jarvis from Isaiah are, "I hope you believe me now. You really don't want to believe me, but I will tell you the truth every time." Immediately after that, "I just want to make your day better, babe. I'm sorry. Feel free to log in at any time or go through my messages." Now at 17:42, she says, "I only want to be with you." At 1809, Bae, I'm sorry for not telling. I swear I will next time, please. Still 1809, Bae, I love you. Please call me back. Now at 1818, come on, babe, please. At 1819, so what if I will be able to get out tonight and I'm calling you and texting you, are you still going to ignore me? At 2019 hours, she sends to him, I will send some.
And now moving through to June 26th. There's a set highlighted there. Oh wait, sorry, first, those ones that you just read, were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay, now moving to June 26th.
June 26, 2023 at 16:31 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, call me when you have time. At 16:33 hours, he replies back to her, I want some pussy. At 16:33 hours and 50
This
seconds, she
Seabass
replies,
literally got off on making this child beg him and plead with him and try to convince him that he's the only one in her life. This is sick. Let's get back.
at 18:21, she says, you are so busy, I feel like you don't want me. This is why I don't open up to you. Because if I do, you get mad and don't want to talk. So how am I going to trust you? I do, but you don't trust me. It's up to if you want to be with me or not. At 18:45, she says, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't get why you so upset. At 18:46, all I tried to do is make you happy, but clearly I'm not enough for you. Cut me off. I don't anymore. You FRL, for real. Never even fucked with me. All I want is you to love me. At 18:47, I tried so hard, but you don't understand that I'm sorry if you feel like I'm cheating. But I'm not. I gave passwords and all that, and all. What more do I have to prove I'm not cheating? Now this message is when Jarvis actually finally replies, which is at 18:55. He sends to her, I'm working, love.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now, moving on to June 29th.
June 29, 2023 at 21:44 hours. She sends to Jarvis, when you off work. At 21:49, she sends, pick me up before you pick up Janiyah. At 22:02, she sends, hope to see you soon. At 22:47, she sends, I'm never getting out of this hellhole. At 22:48, he replies with the letter Y. 22:48, she says, she will never let me out. It's so boring over here. 22:50, she says, well, I will, she has the word she on there, UTM. And then the very next text after that, it says, I will see you tomorrow. Then at 22:50, he replies to her, or tonight.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now, continuing on June 29th.
June 29th, 22:52 hours. Uzziah sends, are you still picking up Janiyah? 22:53, he replies, when? 22:53, she sends to him, today. At 22:53, he replies back, no. 22:53, 18 seconds, she sends the letter Y. 22:53, he sends back to her, it's just me and you. At 22:53, he sends another message that says, because I was never picking her up. At 22:53, she replies, okay, I really like that it's only me and you. 22:54, he sends back, you really didn't want her there, no way. At 22:54, she replies, I know I didn't want her there. 22:55, he replies to her with the letter Y. 22:55, she sends back, because she do too much and you mine. 22:57, Jarvis replies to Ziyah saying, meaning. 22:58, he then sends, and Shan said that she said no. Then the next message from him is for today. At 23:06, Ziyah sends Jarvis, I know she said no for today. And then at 23:07, Ziyah sends, the meaning is you're mine and mine only, the dick and all you're mine and will stay mine. At 23:14, she sends, I want to know the meaning when you say I'm yours. The date on here is now June 30th at 00:16 hours. Jarvis replies to her and says, all of you. Immediately after that, your mind, body, and soul. At 00:17 hours, he sends to Ziyah, the pussy, ass, mouth, legs, arms, face, and then he has the word everything in all caps. At 01:19 hours, she replies, oh really? And then there's some type of emoji. Immediately after that, she says, want to see that tomorrow? And it's the same little symbols on there. At 02:47 hours, he sends back to her, meaning. It's now 06:03 hours, she sends to him, when we fuck. Then at 06:24 hours, he sends a message to her, what you doing, but it's just the letters WYD.
And were those messages all deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now moving later in the day to June 30th.
At 18:21, he sends, June 30th at 22:18 hours, Jarvis sends to Ziyah, I'm outside. Then the next message is at 23:36 hours, he sends to Ziyah, go take them panties off. At 23:37 hours, Ziyah sends, are we going to the room? 23:37, Jarvis replies, IDK, meaning I don't know. 23:38, she sends to him the letters PLS, or please. 23:38, he replies to her the letter Y. 23:39, she replies back and says, because we got more space. 23:39, he then sends a message to her that says, to do. She then immediately replies, to fuck, WYM, or what you need. Then immediately after that, she sends to him, we going or what?
And moving forward to July 1st. Oh, first of all, were any of those messages just deleted?
All of these were deleted.
Okay. Now to July 1st.
July 1st, 2023 at 14:31, she sends a message to Jarvis that says GM or good morning. At 15:22, he replies GM quitting. At 15:24, she sends back, whatever, I was tired. Then at 15:28, she says, still my dick though. At 15:28, he sends to her, there's 3 letter B's, so it's BBB.BE, and then a space N, and then the uppercase Q and the lowercase q, as we know. He then sends another message at 15:28 with the words no. At 15:29, she sends, okay, fine. Yo, pussy, my dick. He then replies to her at 15:38, who said? She sends back to him, me. It's your pussy.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And I want to stay on that same page for a second. Sorry. The messages on July 1st, starting from 1907 to 2135.
July 1st, 1907, he sends a message to her that says, I'm trying to fuck. At 1952, she replies back, okay. At 1952, she sends a message that says, WSP, meaning what's up. Then at 21:34, she sends, you still coming, or you was playing about trying to fuck? At 21:35, he replies back to Ziyah, I'm serious.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now moving on to July 2nd.
July 2nd, 2023 at 15:46 hours, Jarvis sends a message to Ziyah that says, can I get my dick sucked today? At 15:47, she replies, sure, no problem. At 15:50, Jarvis replies, yeah, okay. At 15:53, Ziyah replies, I'm serious, you can. At 16:33, Ziyah sends, there's going to be some type of photo that would have been sent at this time. At 17:08, there's a reply from Jarvis where it says, liked an image. Then at 17:08, Jarvis says, I'm going to sneak in, okay? At 17:08, Ziyah replies back, why? 17:08, he says, who is up? At 17:09, she replies, everybody. At 17:09, Jarvis sends some type of photo to Ziyah. Immediately after that, she replies, well, damn, I want to lay with you. Then at 17:10, from Ziyah, are you here already? At 17:12, Jan told the kids that you said you was on your way, so they know you coming. At 17:13, Ziyah says, I want to see you. 17:21, Ziyah says, so am I just giving you head, or we fucking too, because looking at that picture made me horny. At 17:22, Jarvis replies to her, you tell me. 17:22 and 29 seconds, she says, I want to fuck too. Immediately after that, she says, so can we? And then at 17:22, 49 seconds, Jarvis replies back to her, yep.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And now, later in the day, on June 2nd, or I'm sorry, July 2nd, there's 7 messages there.
Yes. July 2nd, 2023, starting at 18:41 hours, she sends to Jarvis, I want to fuck. At 18:41, do you? 19:04, are you busy, yes or no? 20:06, she sends, text me when you not on BS about fucking because you playing. At 20:15, she sends, all I'm trying to say, I just want your body on mine. At 20:44, she says, hey, where are you at? 21:52, she says, I'm trying to fuck. At 23:58, she says, she fitting to walk to the store. So now the date's changed to July 3rd and the hours are 00:42. She sends, before we go, at 00:42, 31 seconds, she sends, go upstairs in the bathroom. At 00:42, 48 seconds, Jarvis replies to her, why? At 00:42, 54 seconds, Ziyah replies back, just go. At 01:11 hours, Ziyah sends, we doing something or what? At 01:12, he replies to her, yep. At 01:23, she replies, I want to lay with you. At 01:30, he replies, I'm going upstairs. At 01:31, she sends, okay, Shan going up there too. At 01:31, she says, I just want to chill with you. At 01:32, he sends back to her, is she? 01:32, and Ziyah replies, yes, you know she wants some dick. So is she going to follow you upstairs? Then at 01:43 hours, she sends him another picture. 01:43, he replies, not getting any. And then immediately after that, the message says, from him to her, this is your dick. June 30th at 22:18 hours, Jarvis sends to Ziyah, I'm outside. Then the next message is at 23:36 hours, he sends to Ziyah, go take. At 01:44, Ziyah sends, I know it's mine. Give her some dick, so ask and shut up. At 01:44, give her some so she can shut up and leave you alone. She only acting like that because she's horny. At 01:48, Jarvis replies, I want to see you. Immediately after that, his next message is, while you in the shower. Then at 01:55, she sends him a photo. It is now 02:04 hours, he sends her a message that says, I don't want to give her no dick. At 02:10 hours, these next set of messages are all from Ziyah. It says, come back downstairs. Damn, you scared. At 02:44 hours, she says, hurry up. I want you back. At 02:50 hours, she says, come downstairs so I can sit on it real quick. At 02:52 hours, she says, I promise it's not going to be long, just a few, but it's FRW, up and downs, please. Then immediately, right after that is 0253. She sends the same message, but it's spelled correctly. It says, I promise it's not going to be long, just a few up and downs.
And were all of those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now moving to July 4th.
July 4th, 2023 at 15:43 hours, Naziah sends Jarvis a message that says, in the shower right now, I'll text you when I get out. Jarvis then replies, hope you know that we fucking today. At 15:43 hours, she replies back, okay, fine with me, I was just waiting yesterday. Or I was waiting yesterday. At 16:20, she sends him a picture. At 16:20, she sends, I'm out. At 16:56, a message is received to her. It's loved in image. 16:56, she sends a message, are you busy? It is now July 5th, 0501 hours. She sends him a message that says, you was right, it hit different outside.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
And moving to July 6th.
July 6, 2023 at 0305 hours. Naziah sends to Jarvis, yes, I can tell when you come. 0305 hours, why? Now at 0320 hours, she sends him a message that says, so doesn't that mean I'm pregnant? At 0321 hours, she sends him a message, I don't know, so I'm asking you. At 0333, Jarvis replies to Naziah, no. 0339, she replies back, okay. It now jumps to 1310 hours, it's still on July 6th. She sends the letters GM. Then at 1400 hours, she says, I want to fuck. At 1425, he replies, how? At 1426, she says, I don't know, you got work and I'm just horny. At 1427, he replies and sends her a message that says, where is your nana? At 1445, she sends, upstairs getting ready. At 1454, Jarvis sends to her, she fitting to go. Then at 1457, he sends the message, hello. At 1503, Naziah replies, I don't know. The next message is, are you at work? And at 1507, Naziah sends, I will let you know. At 1508, she sends, you might can slide if you're not so busy at work. At 1508, Jarvis replies back to Naziah, yeah. At 1508, he then says, I'm trying to slide. At 1513, Naziah sends to Jarvis the word question. Then at 1513, he replies back, yes. At 1514, she sends, do you like your girls skinny? At 1514, he replies, why do you ask that? At 1514, she replies, just asking, and then there's some type of emojis that must have been sent.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And moving just a little later in the minutes on July 6th.
Yeah, July 6, 1535, Naziah sends, I don't think she's going anywhere. At 1537, Jarvis sends to Naziah, that's messed up because I was going to fuck the shit out of you. At 1537, she sends, I still want you to do it. At 1540, she says, sends a message that says, Am I going to see you today on your break? At 15:59, Jarvis replies, how? At 16:01, the ziyah says, don't you supposed to be bringing me the money anyway, so I will see you? 16:03, she says, unless you are going to go to the store and get me some pads and other personal things. At 16:03, there are some type of emojis that are sent. 16:24, she sends, I'm down to my last 3 pads. I would ask Nana, but I can't fit her big pads. I have a low pussy, they shit big. At 17:41, she sends a bunch of question marks with the letters WYA. 17:57, she says, what do I supposed to do? What do I supposed to use? 17:57, she sends another set of question marks. At 18:08, Jarvis replies with the word, huh. At 18:10, Ziyah says, I don't have any more pads. 18:10, I need to get some more and you plan. At 18:12, she sends, babe, please. And all of those messages were deleted.
Okay. And moving to July 7th.
July 7th, 2023 at 14:34 hours, and Ziyah sends a message that says, so what you on today? The next message at 14:35, she says, you trying to fuck or what? At 14:37, Jarvis replies back, yes. 14:38, Ziyah sends, I'm sorry. 14:38 again, she sends, but I hope to see you today. At 14:39, she says, I didn't know if you were up last night, so I stopped calling and texting. And those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 10th.
At 01:44/2023 at 16:41 hours, Ziyah sends to Jarvis, you trying to get up in this today? At 16:45, he replies, all the time. At 18:54, she sends, you eat lunch yet? Then immediately after, she sends some question marks. Now at 19:54, Ziyah sends, yo job so empty. 19:55, she sends, I was just there. At 19:59, Jarvis replies the letters I and K, or I know. At 19:59, he sends, how you know? At 20:14, Jarvis sends, what's up? 20:39, Ziyah replies, I didn't want you to see me. 20:39 hours, so I left. At 20:40, Jarvis sends a message to Ziyah saying, who is with you? At 20:40, she replies, nobody. 20:40, again, 37 seconds, she says, you working late today? At 20:40 hours, 38 seconds, Jarvis sends to her, so how did you get to my job? At 20:40, 48 seconds, he then sends, no. 20:40 and 58 seconds, and Ziyah replies, I walked up there. At 20:41, Jarvis replies back to her, so walk now. At 20:41, and Ziyah replies, I can't, Nana's back. At 20:42, she sends, can you pull up today since you're not working late? 20:42, she sends a couple question marks. Then he replies at 20:42 and 29 seconds with the word yup. And those messages were deleted.
And moving on to July 11th.
July 11, 2023 at 18:43 hours, Ziyah sends to Jarvis, I want to fuck. At 1900 hours, he replies, when? At 2012 hours, she sends the three letters NVM, or never mind. At 2038, she sends, I took a shower. At 21:32, she sends, I be trying so hard not to think about you, but the dick too good not to think about you, and I miss you rubbing on my thigh. The date is now July 12th, and this is at 00:35 hours. She sends, we might go over sham crib. At 02:55 hours, she sends, I'm fitting to hop in the shower, call as soon as you get done doing whatever. I want you to tell me how you going to give me my dick for my B-day. Tell me nice and slow and sexy so I can play NVM, you know.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And later on July 12th.
July 12th at 14:38 hours, Ziyah sends, good morning. Then at 16:47 hours, she sends, did I have panties on? At 16:47, Jarvis replies, no. At 16:50, Ziyah sends him some question marks. And then at 1700, she has a missed call from Jarvis's number. It says missed call. She still has him saved in here as Babe for life. At 19:18 hours, she sends, how did you know? At 23:09 hours, she sends, you busy? At 23:11 hours, there is an incoming missed call again from Jarvis's number, missed call from Babe for life. It's now July 13th, 01:44 hours. Ziyah has sent him a picture. Immediately after that, she sends a text that says shower pic, and then there's some emojis. At 01:49, she sends, damn, no response. At 01:49, 21 seconds, she sends some type of emojis again, and all those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 22nd.
Before we move on, Sergeant Jones, we need a moment of break.
I can go a little bit longer.
Okay, very good.
Unless the court needs a break.
No,
Okay.
I'm making sure that she doesn't do the break.
July 22nd, 2023 at 14:56 hours, Ziyah sends, Bae, I want to fuck. Then at 14:57, he replies, woof. Immediately after that, he replies, I do too. 14:57, Ziyah replies, no you don't. 14:57, Jarvis replies, I do. Immediately after that, Jarvis sends WYA. Or where you at? 14:57, Ziyah sends, I'm at the crib. 14:57 hours and 57 seconds, Jarvis replies, come on. At 14:58, Ziyah replies, Shan and Nana went to Family Dollar. The next message says, I can't, I wish I could. At 14:58, Jarvis replies, how long are they going to be? At 14:58, Ziyah sends to him, IDK, or I don't know. The next message is, I'm so horny. Then at 14:59, she sends, I want a hug from you. At 15:01, Jarvis sends her a message that says, I'm on my way, with the exclamation point. I just got off the phone with Shan. They are at the bar shop.
And were those messages
messages were deleted, yes.
And moving to July 24th.
July 24, 2023 at 03:24 hours, Messiah sends Jarvis a message that says, don't park in front. Immediately Jarvis replies, why? Then at 03:25, Jarvis says, you act like you're going to come outside. At 03:25, Messiah sends, I can't, I have guests. 03:25, she sends, and people do watch and look at the house all night. At 03:26, she sends, just park down the street, please, thank you. 03:26 hours, Jarvis replies to her, who? Messiah then replies back, people on the block. At 03:26, Jarvis replies, who is the guest? At 03:26, Messiah says, my girlfriend, Vari's girlfriend. 03:27, Messiah says, I took his bitch. Then at 03:27, Jarvis replies to her, she is our bitch. At 03:27, Messiah says to Jarvis, she 14, about to be 15. At 03:28, she sends, are you close? At 03:28, Jarvis replies, is she our bitch or no? At 03:28, Messiah replies, yes. Jarvis then replies to her and says, you think. 03:28, Messiah says, how? She is our bitch. At 03:29, she says, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad. She don't know about us, right? 03:30, Jarvis replies to her, she don't know about us, right? 03:31, Jarvis then says, and is she trustworthy? At 03:31, Messiah replies, yes, she don't know about us. At 03:56, she says, it's off. 03:57, Jarvis replies, wrong light. And at 03:57, she says, the letter K.
Were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And later in the day on July 24th.
July 24th at 12:22, Messiah sends to Jarvis, fuck me then. At 12:22, he replies, huh? And at 12:23, he replies, I'm trying to. At 12:23, Messiah sends to him, you said fuck me. At 12:23, she sends, so do so. 12:23, Jarvis replies, when? 12:23, Messiah replies, trying to make time, going through my schedule, RN, for right now. 12:24, Messiah sends, what time are you going to work? At 12:40, Jarvis replies, now. And now it jumps to 21 hours, and Messiah sends WYD for what you're doing. Then at 21:23, she sends, you free? With some question marks. We now jump to July 25th. At 17:33 hours, Messiah sends, I want to fuck today. At 17:33 hours, Jarvis replies back, come on. And then immediately after, he replies, I'm by myself. At 17:33, she sends back to him, I can't RN for right now. At 17:34, Messiah sends, after work, can you call for me, please? And those messages were all deleted as well.
And now jumping to August 4th.
August 4, 2023, at 22:07 hours, Messiah sends to Jarvis, Shan and Nana left. DON, and then there's some type of emoji. Know what time they coming back. At 22:08, Jarvis replies, okay, what you saying? Messiah then replies back, what you think I'm trying to say. If there's some emojis in there again. At 22:09, Jarvis replies back with some type of emoji. Messiah then replies back, IDK, is it? I don't know, is it? At 22:09, Isaiah sends, what you thinking? At 22:10, Jarvis replies to Isaiah, are we fucking? At 22:10, Isaiah sends, shit, are we? That's SHI. At 22:12, Isaiah sends a bunch of question marks. Now it's August 5th. Isaiah sends, wow, you stood me up. August 5th at 00:47, she sends, I was waiting. And then at 00:47, she sends, I a bum. The next message after that is a correction that says, you a bum.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now jumping to August 26th.
So text messages from August 26, 2023, starting at 09:09 hours. Isaiah sends to Jarvis, I'm in so much pain right now. At 09:09, 40 seconds, she says, my stomach hurts really bad. At 09:37 hours, Jarvis attempts to call Isaiah. It shows here a missed call from Bay for Life. At 14:26 hours, Isaiah texts Jarvis and says, I did have my period. It came when I was in the hospital. At 14:20 hours, this is now jumped to August 27th. 14:20 hours, Isaiah sends GM for good morning. August 28th, at 00:06 hours, Isaiah sends to Jarvis, my stomach hurt real bad. 00:55 hours, she sends, why you can't answer? 00:56 hours, she sends, never mind this, you anyway. At 01:31 hours, Jarvis replies to her, yes, baby. At 01:32, Isaiah replies, my stomach hurt really bad. At 01:32 hours, Jarvis replies to her, I didn't nut inside of you. At 01:33, Isaiah replies, I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying it hurts really bad. At 01:34, she sends, are you busy? 01:49, Isaiah sends, I want to talk to you about some, let me know when you are free. And these were all deleted.
Okay. And August 28th, later in the day.
August 28th at 13:31 hours, and Isaiah sends a message to Jarvis that says, I want to try something. At 13:32, he replies back, what? W-A-T. At 13:32 hours, she says, a threesome. At 13:44 hours, and Isaiah sends, you down for it? Then she sends a question mark. At 13:44, Jarvis replies back, with who? 13:44, she replies, IDK, or I don't know yet, do you got someone? At 13:45, she says, I'm still looking.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And just a couple hours later on October, August 28th.
August 28th at 18:58 hours, Isaiah sends, I feel you don't want to be bothered with me. 2200 hours, she sends, WYD for what you're doing. 2200 hours, she replies back, thinking about you. 2201, she sends, oh, so are you down with the threesome? 2221, he replies, yes, with who though? 2246, she sends, IK, still looking. Then immediately after that, she replies, IDK for I don't know. It is now August 29th at 03:47. She sends, bet, that's what's up. He replies, huh? Isaiah then replies, none, we'll figure it out. At 03:49 hours, he sends what? She then replies back to him, never mind, NBM, are you busy? She then replies at 03:50, again, exactly, so I'll take that as a yes.
And were those deleted?
Yes. September 26th, starting at 14:31 hours, Isaiah sends, Bae, you up? With some question marks. Then she sends another set of question marks. 14:32, he replies, yeah. 14:33, Isaiah sends, my period haven't came at all. 14:36, she sends, hello, you there? With some question marks. 14:37, Jarvis replies to Isaiah, what you mean? At 14:38, Isaiah says, it have not came. 14:38, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Isaiah then sends at 14:38, 42 seconds, since I was in a hospital. The next message is, that was last month. I'm scared, I don't know, IDK, what to do. I have to go to the doctor's TM for tomorrow. At 14:41, Jarvis replies to Isaiah and says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative. 14:41, she replies, it did. At 14:41, Jarvis then replies, so go get another one. At 14:42, Isaiah tells him on a text, I can't, I have no money. After that, she says, you go get one. 14:43, she says, you ain't scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test and bring it later today. Just act like you have to use the bathroom. At 14:36, she says, PLS for please. She then replies, will you do it? With some question marks. At 14:51, she says, hello, with a bunch of question marks. Then at 14:56, Jarvis replies to her with, okay.
Okay, and now the messages from 9:26 at 14:31 and 41 seconds, all the way to 14:39 and 42 seconds, were those deleted?
Well, so they're deleted from the 14:31, 41 seconds, all the way down to 14:39 and 13 seconds. Those are not deleted.
Okay.
Then there's two that are deleted, which are the two messages that talked about, I'm scared, I don't know what I have to do. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. And then the other one that she deleted was when it says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative.
Okay.
There's one that she did not delete that was, it did. Then the rest of them after that, where it talks about, get another test, come upstairs, and put it in the bathroom, those messages were deleted.
Okay. And moving to September 27th.
September 27th, starting at 21:26 hours, Ziyah sends, but are we still on for Friday? At 21:31, Jarvis replies, what you mean? 21:38, she says, are we still on for Friday? At 21:49, Jarvis replies, yes. 21:49, Ziyah says the letter K. At 21:49, Jarvis then sends a text to her asking, what we doing though? At 21:49, she sends back, fucking. At 21:50, Jarvis replies, seriously? 21:50, Ziyah replies, yeah, what else we gonna do? 21:50, Jarvis replies back to her, where? Ziyah then replies back immediately and says, IDK, or I don't know, you pick somewhere. Then at 21:51, Jarvis sends to her, I always do. 21:51, Ziyah says, I know. At 21:52, she says, I really just want to cuddle, but if you want to fuck, we can. 21:52, 20 seconds, she says, so do you, with some question marks. 21:52 and 35 seconds, Jarvis sends to her, do I weigh? Then right after that is a word that's corrected, like what? So it should have said, do I what? Then Ziyah sends at 21:52, wanna fuck. At 21:53, she sends, I just wanna cuddle, but it ain't always what I wanna do. At 21:53, she says, so yes or no? At 21:54, Jarvis replies, only if you want to. 21:54, she says, okay, so we fucking then. 21:55, Jarvis replies, so stop talking about you want to cuddle then. 21:55, Ziyah replies, okay, damn, you don't have to be mean. At 21:55, Jarvis replies, and it shows that he laughed at her comment about you don't have to be mean.
Okay. And were all of those messages deleted?
No.
Okay. Where does it start that it was deleted?
They do not start getting deleted until the messages that Jarvis sends to her, only if you want to. So we fucking then, stop talking about you want to cuddle. Those are the messages that were deleted.
Okay. And now we are moving forward to October 19th.
October 19th, 2023 at 22:23 hours, Jarvis sends Ziyah a text that says, hey. She replies back, are you ignoring me? Jarvis then replies, no. It now jumps to October 21st at 19:05 hours, and Ziyah sends, hey babe, I need that plan B today. At 19:07 hours, Jarvis sends her the letter Y. The next message isn't sent until October 22nd at 04:33 hours when Ziyah replies back to him, WYMY, so for meaning, what you mean, why?
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now jumping to November 27th.
Okay, so now we're getting into the -5 hours for the,
Okay.
November 27th, 2023 at 21:06 hours, Ziyah sends, I just want to talk, I really don't want to lose you. At 21:09 she says, can we talk later, yes or no? At 22:28 she says, I don't what's your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing all this gym shit with this baby. And if I don't do them, I'm going to get a F. 22:28 she says, if you keep ignoring me, You just gonna get no more pussy. 2235, she says, answer the phone, you not doing nothing. 2236, she sends PLSSSS for please.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now, I'm going to jump ahead to January 9th of 2024.
January 9th, 2024 at 14:21, the ziyah sent to Jarvis. Don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you're not there, I will wait. Then at 14:22, she says, send okay if you've seen the message so I can delete your number. Then at 14:23, Jarvis replies, okay, and those messages will delete.
And there was no further communication between Desai's text number and Jarvis's number after January 9th, 2024, 1 year ago today.
Yes.
Now we're moving.
We have finally come to the end of those disgusting text messages. I want y'all to comment below and let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about the other people that were being raised in that home. I'm not being raised in that home. The other people, her grandmother, her aunt. Let me know what y'all think about them below too. Well, guys, that's all the commentary I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Don't forget to support your Black-owned businesses. Visit ours in the link below.